Hi everyone, it's Victoria, and I am promoting my new release, which is called A Long Rain. It's now on Amazon Kindle. It is my third steampunk novel, and it is in the Amazon UK Storytellers competition. And so I'd like to give you just a snippet of the book. I did live read it earlier, but I know a lot of people don't have Facebook or Facebook Live, so I'm going to post this out on YouTube and a few other places where people can pick it up. So the prologue gives you kind of a good idea of what you might be able to expect in the book. And the prologue is called A Thief in the Night. New Year's Eve, 1899. I'd heard many stories about how the traveler was stolen from the society, but what I'm relaying to you here is certainly the most credible tale. On New Year's Eve of 1899, a delivery man arrived at an ostentatious compound of distinctly manners, an impressive hall and grounds of grandeur. This man's arrival was expected, for he was considered a fixture of the organization that owned the whole territory. This organization, the Society, one that I am now a part of, had developed long ago to act for the greater good. The driver passed through the ornate gates in an ordinary delivery carriage. Inside the transport was an incredible cake created for a once-in-a-lifetime evening. A guardian of the dessert, in the form of a baker, also a fixture, sat next to the impressive suite. A new century was coming, and the compound's inhabitants were ready to celebrate. But the cake wasn't of the most importance to the driver or the baker. What they were going to replace the cake with that evening would temporarily change the world for almost 50 years. The driver, Mr. Stewart, was of Germanic heritage. He had a bushy dark beard and mustache that was behind the times in fashion. I would later find out that he was truly only known by his last name, Ebersol. The baker's name was Dr. Carthage. Ever since word of a possible time travel device had reached an opposing organization to the Society, the Mass, the two men had been recruited to steal it for the not-so-greater good. Revelers lined the streets as they entered the secretive grounds that were a satellite location for the most powerful spy organization in the world. The holiday was a perfect distraction for their plan. The massive 5-tier cake was delivered and put in place at 10 p.m. Its size and weight had been carefully calculated to match that of what would soon go into the truck. Members of the Society delved into the cake's luscious layers of rich delight, as the driver and baker were invited to join in the celebration and roam the grounds in return for their savory efforts. There were carriage and horse rides all over the grounds, so their little covert trip to find Wilson Manor and its basement lab was hidden in plain sight. By the time most of the St. Louis Society members tucked into bed at the dawn of the new century, Ebersol and Dr. Carthage had the traveler boxed and prepared to ship to England. Their ruse changed my life forever, twice. So that is the opening to the new book, A Long Rain. Again, it's in the contest for the Storyteller UK competition from Amazon, and you can pick it up anywhere on Amazon. I have it open in all markets all over the world, so it's available for you to pick up. It's generally, I would say it's a spin-off from the Society series, but it's got a little different twist. There's a lot of time travel, and it would basically answer the question, what would happen if Queen Victoria lived for over 100 years? And what if the Civil War ended by neither the North or the South getting America, but England? So I hope you enjoy it. Please leave your comments below, and there will be more feeds and things coming soon. I've got a lot of things, nifty things in the works. I've entered some competitions, and of course the summer is capping off with this release, but I do have the Lafayette Square House Tour. I have the 10th anniversary of the London Tea Room, and at the summer we'll end up with the Big River Steampunk Festival, which again, there's going to be a lot of big surprises with that too. So keep watching, and I hope you check in soon. Thanks, and thank you for listening.